Alright, hello everybody in Facebook land and YouTube. Yet another video from me. Aren't I just exciting? Anyway. Topics today. Weather, it's hot, humid, sticky, and muggy. Again, it feels like you're rolling around in your own sweat. Floating in the atmosphere, walking and jogging through it. That having been said, we cleaned the house more yesterday. There's a lot of little tiny things for us to go through. That's coming along very well. We spent 7 hours doing it. I think I already said that. Anyway, moving on. While we were making dinner last night, we came upon this astounding recipe for homemade syrup. And I'm not talking okay homemade syrup. I'm talking good homemade syrup. Second time making it, we decided to write the recipe down and pin it to the wall in our kitchen. It's that good. We didn't go exactly by the recipe because I didn't want to put a bunch of what was it, almond flavor or something. But the flavor last night was lemon. God, what was it? A flavor? Lemon and something. Anyway, that was awesome. It's an easy recipe. Just even kids can make it. So instead of spending, you know, that 90 cents on a bottle of syrup, which isn't any good for you, which isn't, God knows what that contains, right? Sorry, I'm stuttering here. God knows what that bottle of pancake syrup contains, because it may contain partially hydrogenated corn syrup or whatever. The recipe I use is straight, organic, natural, beautiful, zen, the whole thing. You have to actually pay attention to this video to get the request for the recipe, which I will send to those who request it, and only those people. Next up, Batista. I just watched the Batista DVD this weekend. Not bad. Could have been better. Could have been a lot better, actually. He discusses his reasons for leaving WWE, which I wasn't quite certain about. Now that I know his reasons, I really don't feel bad for him leaving, and I don't feel bad for the crowd being angry at him leaving. It was kind of more insightful on his personal motivations. Apparently he's a very late bloomer just about everything he does, but that's just, it's him. What are you going to do? He's a big man. He turned 45 years old today. 2 days before he came back. So he's not exactly young. He's older than last I checked, he's older than Triple H. The only person who's older than him still on the active roster is The Undertaker. Anyway, didn't think the DVD set was all that good. Moving on. Saw a story about these child deaths attributed to parents leaving their kids in cars. Short, sweet, zen to it. If you don't want to be in the car because it's too hot, your kid should not be in the car without you. If you're not going to leave your kid in the middle of a snowstorm in the car, why? Because the child might freeze to death. Same thing in the summer. If you have that many kids, you need to do something about your sexual activity. But that's beside the point. Oh, sorry, it is hot. I think that somebody should make a bill or put it in writing that if a child has been left for 30 minutes in a car without appropriate measures being taken, then that parent should be given a felony. No ifs, ands, or buts. If your child is unsupervised in a car in the middle of summer or in the middle of winter, you're a felon. You're automatically a felon now. Watch. You take my word for it. Child deaths inside of cars in the summer and winter and anywhere else would drop to nothing. Committing an act of cruelty to an animal is a felony. I don't think we should regard babies as any less than dogs and make it a felony as well. My opinion only, I think that's the way we should do it. If a child's less valuable, yeah, something's wrong. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. Moving on, trouble in the Middle East. I heard about these teenagers this teenager in the Middle East who was beaten up, and I'm not sure what the whole deal is, but the main thesis of it is these people have been warring for 2,000 years. And they all want a really strong representative, and that representative will not bow down and make it feel like the people are having to bend over and kiss some other society's ass. Everybody wants to be the power player. Every little faction. And there's only like 5 gigantic factions down there. And personally, I think you should drop their crap. Grow the hell up. And yes, I know they're for some very educated Muslims, Islamic people, all that. Some are very educated, some are very wise, some of them do not like the violence, some of them have moved here to escape the violence. And why haven't they had their Nelson Mandela? Why haven't they had their Martin Luther King Jr.? Why haven't they had their Abe Lincoln? The Middle East needs somebody who's temperate, who's not bigoted or biased to one side. That person needs to be unbiased and totally fair to all 5 of the factions. You can't, not all 5 groups are going to get exactly what they want all the damn time. The only problem is they want everything they want at the same time. You can't have that. I've looked at some of the issues they're doing. They don't want to. Every group wants a strong representative who will do what they want done. Only problem is they need their Abe Lincoln, somebody who will join them and end this crap that's been going on for 2,000 years. That having been said, I know my fair share of Muslims and Islamic people. I don't have a problem with them. I don't care. They're nice to me. I'm nice to them. It's all cordial. They're very, very down-to-earth humans. They like their freedom, their peace. They, I've got a neighbor celebrating Ramadan, and yes, I've actually wished him, good Ramadan or whatever the blessing is for Ramadan. I've tried to offer that, but anyway, please comment. Remember, only those who watch this video and ask about the syrup recipe will get it. All right. Yeah. Have fun. Keep up with the insanity, people. Peace.